Well, it's October 16th, lunchtime, and I had to push this interview off till now because I had some bucks on me all morning. I had a shooter 9-point come in with another buck, and they bedded up just up the ridge here about 60 yards away for about 2 hours. And unfortunately, they decided to stand up and walk away versus coming on down. So it is what it is. But real nice deer. Got some alright footage of him. He was kind of through the brush, so it was hard to get real good footage. And I was trying not to move too much, obviously, because he was right there. So I'll show you guys what I had, but other than that, saw a few other deer, kind of skylighted them on the ridge. There's a bunch of deer moving this morning. I could hear them through the ridges, and then had a real small buck come in 15 minutes ago about. So he was behind a log, so I really couldn't get much footage of him. But sitting this ground blind today, it's pretty sweet. I also had to jimmy rig my camera on my mount. I forgot my mount to the bottom of my camera so I could put it on my float head. So I ended up using my rope and tied that bad boy on. I'll have to show you guys what I did to that thing. Hey, it works. So use what you got, even if you forget something, right? So I'm gonna finish this lunch, and I got an idea. I'm thinking there's a trail up there because those bucks came in on it, and they're not the only ones that I've seen use that. So it's a really strange place for them to move, but that doesn't mean anything because you know how those big bucks do it. So I'm thinking about going up there and seeing if I can't find a tree to set up in. I brought my saddle and everything just in case I did this exact thing, and see if we can't make something happen the rest of the day here. So it's getting windy, it's gonna warm up, but it'll be interesting to see how the evening turns out. It ought to be a good day. Hope you all in the woods enjoying this cold front. Deer moving. Check it out, guys. I had to tie my camera onto my camera arm.
I tell you what, guys, I have been absolutely covered in deer this morning. I've had like 9 does go by. I still hear them walking around. I haven't got anything on camera. They've done the complete opposite of what I thought they were going to do. But about midday, I figured I'd go ahead and adjust. I mean, literally a matter of 30 yards. So there's more here. Comes more. It's a coyote. False alarm. It was a coyote. Got me excited there for a second. Alright, it's about 12:45. I think I'm going to go ahead and start packing up, get out of here, go get some food. All in all, it was a really good sit. I was happy with it. Saw 9 does and a buck. Nice buck. I was literally mid-hanging my stand, or saddle, and I heard something. I looked behind me, and I'm on my second stick, and he's not 30 yards behind me. He wasn't a big deer, but he was a nice, solid 8-point, big body. So, super excited. This is my first sit in this spot, first time ever back here. I pinpointed it on Onyx and decided to come back, give it a shot, and it didn't disappoint. So, 10 total deer in 6 hours, I'll take it. Anyways, gonna go back to camp, get some food, and get out this evening somewhere new.
Well, it's October 18th. It's 2 days after I saw that big buck. I ended up finding a tree on a trail I think he was using to come in. And so we're set up here today in the saddle. Pretty good spot. I like this area in general. That wind's pretty chilly today. Had a couple deer come by about 10 minutes before shooting light. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet so far. So we're just going to sit tight, try to stay warm, see what we see.
I tell you what, guys, I'm freaking cold. I've got my early season scent lock gear on because I haven't ordered my late season yet, and it's cold. Hopefully this wind dies down a little bit. We'll see. It just started snowing. Well, my morning coffee went right through me. I hadn't seen a squirrel, let alone a deer, so far. Got down to use the bathroom. And wouldn't you know it, about the 2 minutes that I was down on the tree, a freaking doe walked up right up on me. Had no clue she was there. I just heard a step, looked up, and she was gone. Let's just hope she didn't know what I was.
Well, that's it for this weekend. Not a bad hunt overall. It got a little windy today, so we ended up calling it a little early at the end of after our morning hunt, but saw some deer right before daylight. Dakota saw a couple deer about mid-morning, but that's about it. That wind had them pinned down pretty hardcore. So went ahead, packed up camp, headed out. So we got that. That's the second time I've seen a shooter buck in that spot, so I'm pretty pumped about it. It's only a matter of time till I get a little extra luck and hopefully put one on the ground. So that's it for this weekend. Until next time.